Most people feel fine. Not great, not terrible, just normal. They wake up, go to work, eat, sleep, repeat. Nothing feels urgent, nothing feels broken. Energy is lower than it used to be, but that's getting older. Recovery takes longer, but that's normal. Sleep isn't as refreshing, but nobody sleeps great anymore. And because everything feels normal, no one questions it. Until one day, the body does. Comment now, do you feel fine but not truly healthy? Like something's just off?
Normal is a recent idea, when health was obvious. For most of human history, health wasn't something you assumed, it was something you noticed. In rural America until the 1950s, you knew if you were healthy because energy mattered. Could you work a full day in the fields? Could you chop wood for an hour? Could you walk 5 miles without exhaustion? Physical capacity was visible. Strength mattered. Could you lift heavy loads? Could you build, repair, carry? Could you handle physical demands? Strength was functional, not aesthetic. Recovery mattered. Did you bounce back after hard work? Could you do it again tomorrow? Did injuries heal quickly? Resilience was obvious. Health was measured by what you could do, not by the absence of obvious disease. Today, health is defined differently, if this already makes sense, like now. The modern definition. Modern health is defined by function, not resilience. If you can still work, even if exhausted, respond to emails, even if brain foggy, keep going, even if constantly tired, everything is considered fine. Medical checkups confirm this. Doctor asks, any major problems? No. Blood pressure okay? Normal range. Blood work? Everything's fine. Diagnosis? Healthy. But you feel tired all the time, brain fog frequently, low energy, poor sleep quality, slow recovery from exercise, constant minor aches. Doctor says, that's normal for your age, or try to reduce stress, or everyone feels that way. Because function is maintained, health is assumed. But function is not the same as capacity. Function means doing the minimum required. Capacity means having reserves, resilience, vitality. Modern Americans function, but many have lost capacity and don't even realize it, because normal has shifted. The body adapts to everything. Adaptation is survival. The human body is extremely adaptable. That's its greatest strength, evolutionary advantage. It adapts to sitting, office jobs 8+ hours a day, driving, couch, chairs everywhere. Body adapts. Muscles atrophy, not needed. Posture changes, forward head, rounded shoulders. Metabolism slows. Less movement equals less energy needed. Circulation reduces. Artificial light. Screens all day, LEDs at night, minimal sunlight exposure. Body adapts. Circadian rhythm disrupted. Melatonin production suppressed. Vitamin D deficiency accepted. Sleep quality declines. Constant food access. Eating every 2 to 3 hours, snacks always available, never truly hungry. Body adapts. Insulin constantly elevated, fat burning rarely happens, metabolic flexibility lost, hunger signals confused. Irregular sleep. Different bedtimes nightly, insufficient hours, poor quality, screens before bed. Body adapts. Runs on stress hormones, cortisol, accepts fatigue as baseline, recovery incomplete, performance diminished. Low movement, minimal daily steps, no physical challenges, sedentary lifestyle. Body adapts. Cardiovascular capacity drops, muscle mass decreases, bone density reduces, metabolic rate lowers. Adaptation keeps systems running. You survive, you function. But adaptation is not optimization. The cost of constant adaptation. Adaptation has a cost. The body doesn't complain loudly at first. It compensates.
What is compensation? Using resources from one system to support another. Example, insufficient sleep. The body needs to function, so it compensates. Releases cortisol, stress hormone, provides artificial energy, suppresses appetite or increases cravings, reduces immune function, resources diverted. You feel okay, you get through the day, but immune system weakened, inflammation increased, recovery impaired, hormones dysregulated. The cost is paid elsewhere, silently. Poor nutrition. The body needs to survive, compensates, uses stored vitamins and minerals, slows non-essential functions like hair and nail growth or hormone production, prioritizes vital organs. You don't collapse, but energy low, mood unstable, sleep poor, cravings intense. Compensation keeps you going, but drains reserves. Compensation looks like normal. Compensation feels subtle, not dramatic, not obvious. It looks like needing more rest, used to need 7 hours, now need 9, still feel tired, just getting older. Slower recovery, workout soreness lasts days instead of hours, injuries linger, not as young as I used to be. Fluctuating energy, morning okay, afternoon crash, evening exhaustion, need coffee to function. Constant mild fatigue, never truly energized, always slightly tired, normal for adult life. Nothing dramatic, no clear failure, no diagnosis, just a body quietly working harder to maintain the same output. This is why modern health feels normal, because compensation masks the cost. Share with someone who's always tired but thinks it's just life.
Modern systems remove feedback, when feedback was constant. In older environments, the body received constant feedback. Movement was required to get food, to work, to travel, to survive. Body received feedback. I'm strong today. I'm tired, need rest. I'm recovering well. I need more food, less food. Clear signals. Light followed the sun. Bright in morning, dim in evening, dark at night. Body received feedback. Time to wake. Time to wind down. Time to sleep. Circadian rhythm aligned naturally. Food had limits. Not always available. Required effort to obtain. Seasonal variations. Body received feedback. True hunger. True satiety. Nutritional needs. When to stop. Clear signals. Rest had rhythm. After work, rest. After harvest, recovery period. Seasonal variations in activity. Body received feedback. Need deep rest. Ready for activity. Natural rhythms respected. Modern buffering. Today, systems buffer everything. Temperature stays constant, 70 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. Indoor climate control. Body receives no temperature variation feedback. Never too hot, never too cold. Result? Thermoregulation weakens. Cold-heat tolerance decreases. Metabolic flexibility lost. Food is always available. 24/7 convenience stores. Delivery anytime. Snacks everywhere. Body receives no scarcity feedback. Never hungry, truly. Always fed. Result? Hunger signals confused. Satiety signals ignored. Metabolic switching, fat burning, rarely happens. Movement is optional. Cars everywhere. Elevators, escalators, everything delivered. Body receives no movement requirement feedback. Can survive without moving. Result? Strength declines. Endurance drops. Physical capacity shrinks. Light is constant. Screens all day or night. Bright indoor lighting. Never true darkness. Body receives no light or dark cycle feedback. Result? Circadian rhythm disrupted. Sleep quality poor.
hormones dysregulated. When feedback disappears, awareness fades. You don't notice. Gradual strength loss, no physical demands expose it. Declining endurance, no challenges reveal it. Poor sleep quality, nothing to compare to. Metabolic dysfunction, no feedback until disease. And when awareness fades, limits are crossed silently. You keep pushing, not because you're strong, because you don't receive signals to stop. Until the body forces you to stop. Suddenly, injury, illness, burnout, breakdown. Feels sudden, but wasn't. Was gradual, just ignored because no feedback. Comment: do you ignore your body's signals until it forces you to stop? The body doesn't fail suddenly. The gradual decline. Bodies rarely collapse without warning. They slow first, they tighten, they fatigue. Warning signs appear. Minor aches, shoulder tight, lower back stiff, knee occasionally sore. Just slept wrong, probably poor posture. Everyone has aches. Dismissed. Energy dips. Afternoon crashes. Morning grogginess. Evening exhaustion. Need more coffee. Didn't sleep well last night. Stressful week. Dismissed. Mood shifts. Irritability. Anxiety. Low motivation. Work stress. Life is hard. Everyone feels this way. Dismissed. Sleep issues. Trouble falling asleep. Waking during the night. Unrefreshing sleep. Too much on my mind. Getting older. Normal. Dismissed. But modern life normalizes this state. When everyone's tired, if everyone feels tired, tired feels acceptable. American workplace. How are you? Tired. Same. Universal experience. So it must be normal. Social media. Need coffee IV. Survived Monday. Is it Friday yet? Everyone exhausted. So exhaustion is normalized. But normalized doesn't mean healthy. Normalized means we've collectively accepted a diminished state is baseline. And in this environment, the body keeps compensating until it can no longer compensate. In that moment feels sudden. Heart attack, autoimmune diagnosis, severe burnout, mental breakdown. Even though it wasn't sudden, was decades of accumulated stress, just masked by adaptation and compensation. Until reserves exhausted. The body doesn't fail suddenly. The gradual decline. Bodies rarely collapse without warning. They slow first, they tighten, they fatigue. Warning signs appear. Minor aches, shoulder tight, lower back stiff, knee occasionally sore. Just slept wrong, probably poor posture. Everyone has aches. Dismissed. Energy dips. Afternoon crashes. Morning grogginess. Evening exhaustion. Need more coffee. Didn't sleep well last night. Stressful week. Dismissed. Mood shifts. Irritability. Anxiety. Low motivation. Work stress. Life is hard. Everyone feels this way. Dismissed. Sleep issues. Trouble falling asleep. Waking during the night. Unrefreshing sleep. Too much on my mind. Getting older. Normal. Dismissed. But modern life normalizes this state. When everyone's tired, if everyone feels tired, tired feels acceptable. American workplace. How are you? Tired. Same. Universal experience. So it must be normal. Social media. Need coffee IV. Survived Monday. Is it Friday yet? Everyone exhausted. So exhaustion is normalized. But normalized doesn't mean healthy. Normalized means we've collectively accepted a diminished state is baseline. And in this environment, the body keeps compensating until it can no longer compensate. In that moment feels sudden. Heart attack, autoimmune diagnosis, severe burnout, mental breakdown. Even though it wasn't sudden, was decades of accumulated stress, just masked by adaptation and compensation. until reserves exhausted.
Modern health feels normal because modern life is designed to hide strain. Climate control hides temperature stress, food abundance hides metabolic dysfunction, sedentary lifestyle hides physical decline, artificial light hides circadian disruption, constant stimulation hides mental exhaustion. The body keeps up, it adapts, it compensates, it functions until it can't. Not from weakness, from constant adjustment, from reserves depleted, from systems exhausted. Health isn't lost in a moment, it's traded slowly for convenience, for comfort, for the modern lifestyle. And we don't notice because everyone else feels the same. Normal keeps shifting lower. Feedback has been removed. Adaptation masks decline. Until one day, the body can't keep up anymore. If this video revealed something you felt but couldn't name, like so more Americans understand this invisible decline. Subscribe to Built for Another World. We expose how modern life quietly undermines health and what ancestral wisdom teaches us. Share with someone who thinks feeling tired and achy is just part of getting older. And comment, what normal health issue do you have that maybe isn't normal at all? When normal requires constant compensation, it's no longer neutral. It's a warning. Your body is speaking, quietly, constantly. The question is, are you listening? Or dismissing it as just how life is? Because how life is not how bodies were designed to function. You just learned the difference. What you do with that knowledge determines whether you keep declining or start rebuilding capacity. The choice was always yours. You just didn't know you were making it. Every day, with every normal you accepted. Now you know.